If you've ever experienced a setback, trauma in your past, really, really hard times, suffered, anguished, failed, then this video is for you, so keep on watching. If you identify as being one of those people, then I just want you to know that I identify as being one of those people as well. When I think about my past, I think that for a large majority of it, it was long periods of isolation, of not feeling like I fit in, of setback after setback after setback, of periods of just mental and emotional anguish. So I know how it feels to go through hard times. What I want to do is I want to just communicate an idea with you that I really kind of been formulating over the past couple of months. It's quite recent, and I really feel that it can be of help to you. And it's an idea that I actually got from a book. It's called the Tao Te Ching. It's a really, really old book by a mythical man, some say mythical, some say real, called Lao Tzu, written in about 6th century BC. It's a really, really small book, and it's actually just comprises of 81 poems, which you can probably read in the next 30 minutes. But it's a book that I just get immense strength from. It's so simple, yet so profound. It's one of those really weird, strange books. Anyway, in this book, in one of the verses, it just talks about the idea of emptiness and of that the negative space in something is more important than anything else. So for example, what makes a cup, right? Is it the handle? Is it the shape of the cup? Is it what it's made out of? Well, actually what makes a cup is the empty space in that cup. Without that empty space, if it was just a block of porcelain with a handle, it wouldn't be a cup. It's that space, that empty space in there that makes it so valuable. So how do we apply that to our lives? Well, when I think about our lives, we have holes. We have traumas, we have setbacks, we have failures, we have voids, really voids in our life. And from those voids were created from times of pain, real pain, anguish, loneliness, sadness, despair, tragedy. We have these holes inside our soul. And I spent a lot of that time throughout my formative years trying desperately to fill up those voids. Okay, trying to fill it up with all manner of things, the usual. TV, social media, partying, drugs, drinking, food, relationships, just trying to fill it up so I could feel like I was a whole person. Maybe you've done some of the same things. What I'm here to tell you right now is going to sound really strange, but I'm going to tell you that your voids are the most important part of you. They are. Because from your voids spring your values. They spring forth your most important work. But I want to let you know that you need to have your voids, those holes, those sadnesses, those angsts, as badges of honor. Because your adversity actually creates your advantage. Think about Oprah Winfrey. Right? Think about the major traumas and tragedies and horrible things that happened to her early in her life, and all the things that were setbacks for any normal person. And any normal person would just go, I totally understand, you can just be an ordinary person and be bitter and everything like that. But all those things made her into the amazing person who has made an immense contribution to the world and affected so many lives. In my personal life, I went through a divorce, and I found that divorce extremely hard emotionally. And I went for a long period of not feeling like I could trust anybody. and of longing for love. So from that void, from that tragedy, from that setback, I then went on to spend the next 5, 6, 7 years in a creative flurry of creating works which people loved. When people saw those works, they could feel the love in those works. And there was just something about them that really connected and resonated with them. From that tragedy came a wellspring of amazing creativity, and it helped people, and it helped me in that process as well. You don't need to heal yourself. You can use these disadvantages to your advantage. You can use your setbacks for a comeback. You can use your tragedies and turn them into your triumphs. That's what we really want to talk about. That negative space in you is as important, if not more so, than the positive space. And that we need to have both to become the amazing people that we already are and that we deserve to be. So, if you got value out of this video, comment, like, share, let me know what you thought. If you didn't quite understand what I was going on about, let me know. Okay, cool. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.